back at you with another drill today. This is your boy, the Duck. All right, I got Short Round behind the camera. He's gonna be doing this as well, but I wanted to talk with you guys first a little bit of this and kind of coach you guys through this drill a little bit. So one thing that a lot of people don't practice is shooting from retention or hip shooting or whatever you want to call it. And it is something you got to think about, because if you have someone within contact distance that's maybe trying to stab you, grab you, whatever, you're not going to draw your gun and present full presentation. So I want to talk just a couple little coaching points through this, show this to you, and then Short Round has actually never done this before, so we're going to run him doing it and kind of work through this and see how everything goes. Before we get into it, quick reminder, make sure you have subscribed to our channel down below, like the video, comment, let us know what you think, tell us how bad of shooters we are. I don't care. I'm not losing any sleep over it. All right. And the gun I'm going to be using today for this drill is going to be the Nighthawk GRP Recon. You will notice this is empty while I show you all the little coaching tips on this bad boy, so that, you know, for all you safety Nazis out there, you know what we're doing and you know you're good to go. All right. So whether you're drawing from concealment, which obviously for most of you is probably going to be happening, but today we're running these little duty rigs. Either way, the biggest thing you want to avoid is just drawing the gun and just leaving it out to the side, because reality of it is now I have nothing, no reference point, nothing in line with the gun to show where I'm hitting. So a couple different tips. You can either bring the gun kind of in front of you, tuck it tight into your body, and kind of get your nose and your head and your eye in line with the gun. All right, because now I'm looking straight at where this gun is going to be going. The other option you have, and something that I've done over the years, is actually just kind of lean into the gun. You'll notice by leaning into the gun, I'm tucking my elbow nice and tight into the body. I'm leaning into the gun a little bit. It's kind of canting my gun where it kind of twists it a little bit, which again is obviously going to do what? It's going to bring it on target. We're only shooting, typically doing something like this at a target maybe 2 yards away, if that. So all I need is just enough twist to basically bring that gun in line with what's in front of me, and I should be on the money. All right, so we'll load up. We'll run this a couple times. We're just going to do some 2-shot groups here, and we'll see how we do. All right, so again, I want you to just come out. We're going to tuck that elbow nice and tight into the body, defeat whatever safety I need to do. All right, and then let your rounds hit. All right, so let's try that again. All right, I shot a little to the left there. So again, I need to get my head over that gun. All right, both of those were good solid hits. All right, same thing again. You're just going to come out. All right, almost put that in 2 same holes. All right, again, remember when you're coming out, we're pivoting that elbow right into our body. We're leaning into it, and we're on the money. All right, so let's look at our target here. So again, first time I was coming a little to the left, so I paid attention to where I was hitting. This is one of those things, again, you want to get in line with that gun, but you also want to be paying attention to where you're hitting. Obviously, in a real world context, you're probably going to put a lot more than 2 rounds into this guy. So you're just going to keep on dumping rounds into him until he's no longer a threat. But for a training environment, obviously know what your range allows. A lot of you guys probably won't even be able to work from the holster, so be very mindful. Another little thing, make sure we're not shooting too high, because if you are in an indoor range where targets are hanging, obviously we don't want to be shooting wires, because a lot of ranges charge you 50, 100 bucks for something like that. So make sure this is something you can do safely where you are. So we're going to swap shooters. We're going to put Short Round in front of the camera. We're going to run him through this and see how he does. Again, this is a new drill for him, so we'll see how he does. Hope you guys are enjoying. All right, so we got Short Round. What are you shooting today, Short Round?
I'm shooting my Springfield loaded 1911 45 ACP.
All righty.
Let's see how I do with this.
All right, so make sure she's loaded and ready to rock.
Safe.
All right, so when I call threat, let's just work this nice and slow. I'm not worried about super speed. And again, we're just kind of leaning into that gun and getting our head over the gun, and we're going to get 2 rounds on target. All right, threat. All right. So same thing again. Threat. All right. Also notice by canting that gun out a little bit, he's keeping, depending on how big of a guy you are, or for female shooters that might be a little top heavy, you're keeping that gun away from striking your chest, getting caught in your clothing. All right. Yeah, we want to make sure we keep Fluffy here nice and safe. Okay. All right. Threat. All right, a little low on that one, but that's okay. Still quality hits. All right, one more time. Threat. Beautiful. Even got himself a bullseye on that one. Look at that. You fancy guy, you.
Fancy Dan.
All right, so let's look at this bad boy. So what do you think, Pete?
I like it. It's new for me, so it's definitely a learning curve, but not too bad. Little low on that one and this one, so not bad.
And again, it's something that people rarely practice. This is definitely something that, you know, is definitely something worth trying. See how you do. Again, make sure you're just doing so safely, depending on where you're shooting. Even outdoor shooting, you want to make sure you're not shooting over the berms or anything like that. All right. All right. Well, again, check us out. Give us our outro, Petey.
All right. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you need anything from us, security, CPR, or concealed carry, don'tbeasittingduck.com.
All righty, and we'll see you in the next drill. Take care, be safe.